Hey everyone, RVA Gorehound here, and today I have something special planned for the video. Halloween's right around the corner. What better time than now to look at some of the worst Halloween costumes ever put together and just kind of roast the shit out of them. So let's just jump right into it. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so let's just jump right in and go to the first one and... Alright, so check this one out. When I saw this, when I was looking for some of the absolute worst costumes, I doubt this was actually a Halloween costume here. But by God, I mean, look at this. Look at the face of pure joy on this man's face. And look at the poor blonde kid with on his left. Well, I guess, yeah. Look at the poor blonde kid. She looks terrified. And I'd be honest with you, whether it's his kids or Lord help us, someone else's kids, this is a little bit of a problem. Oh my gosh. I just, look, I won't ever be able to look at Bible stories the same way. I mean, this is terrifying to me, and I sure as hell hope it's his kids. Otherwise, social services probably needs to get a little phone call made. But that's a bit much. Let's go to the next one. I don't want to look at that anymore. Okay, all right. Alright, so what we have here, if you guys are familiar, American Horror Story is a show that's been on the FX network for quite a while. I think it's on its like 8th season, maybe 7th. Anyway, this is from the 2nd season of American Horror Story. The season title was Asylum. So, I'm assuming this woman was going for the cursed nun look from that show. The issue is... she used like a light foundation for the white face paint. Let's zoom in here. Because at first when I saw this photo, I couldn't even tell that she had put any sort of attempt at white makeup, but it looks like just a really pale foundation coupled with some mascara stains. This costume, look, A for effort, though that's spelled incorrectly, but this looks like horse shit. There's no way around it. This is bad. I mean, how hard is it to just get white face paint? And maybe, you know, some actual thick black face paint. This is horrible. All right, let's move on. But hey, you know, at least it's an original idea. It's a cool character from the show, even though it really never appeared in the show. But anyway, we'll move on. All right, here we go. We have a... Look, have you heard this joke before? A pig, a lamb, and a cock walk into a bar, right? Here we have a family. I'm assuming it looks like maybe a mother, a daughter, and a son. I mean, they're definitely farm animals, but I don't understand why the top of the pig's head is black and it's spotted. And this whole photo is just terrifying to me, to be perfectly honest with you. And I'm looking at it, and just look, let's zoom in here. Look at the face of the pig mother here. The pure look of straight up, she's just so f***ing proud. She is so proud. I mean, this looks like it was taken either, I mean, I don't know who the hell has trees and printed on their house. It looks like a photo backdrop, but... my God, this is interesting. I really love the look of that of that pig's face, and I don't mean that as a rude. She's dressed as a pig. Trust me. Look at me. I'm not one to judge someone's weight. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right. There's a lot of jokes that come to my mind that I'm going to not even comment on, but this is clearly, I mean, it's a really well done, I mean, the gore is good, the effect of it coming out of the baby is really cool. It's clearly a costume derived from the Alien movie where, you know, the alien baby comes jumping out of the guy's stomach, but it just looks like something. It looks like whoever the baby's dad, or it didn't have to be the baby's dad, but it looks like someone was a little impatient while the baby was in the womb, and I'm just going to leave it at that. But, I mean, overall, it's a cool costume. It's a little unsettling seeing it on a baby, but hey, I actually like this one, so we'll go to the next one. Okay, so this is one of those things where I have to ask, why the hell was this made? Why is there a marijuana leaf costume that exists for a baby? Why is that? I understand for like adults, they want to, be edgy and go as a marijuana leaf to a costume party, whatever. I can get that. But why make this for a baby? I have no clue. This is, this is something else. I just hope that when this kid goes to get a job interview, he's not provided a drug test just based on this photo. But yeah, it's an interesting costume nonetheless. It's not so much a bad costume as it is why the hell does this thing exist? Oh man. All right, next one. Okay, here we have something that looks absolutely terrifying. It's Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street, which I'm sure most of anyone watching this right now probably grew up with. I mean, I grew up with it. I was born in the 80s. I'm sorry, I keep looking at the damn photo. If you were born in the 70s, you had this in your life. In 90s, 2000s, whatever the case may be. But by God, if this is how Bert and Ernie looked in this show, I would be absolutely terrified. Look at the freaking eyes on the one on the left. He's cross-eyed. The mouth looks like it's just like sewn together. Oh no, this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. And I think what really completes the look though is the rubber ducky. Okay, all right, I can't look at this anymore. I'm gonna have nightmares. Let's go to the next one. All right, I have a lot of questions on this one. It's Wonder Woman meets the opera. Okay, I don't. The hair is interesting. Okay, there's a lot you can pick apart on this costume. Let's just be honest, and I'm not gonna go the route of least resistance here. My main question is two main questions. What is that face? Let's zoom in on that. What is that face she is making? She looks like someone just let out like the worst fart on that street block and she walked right into the cloud. And my second question is did she cut like a mattress pad and make like some panty briefs out of it and put it under the costume? Like, what is going on there? Like, they look pillowed and padded. Like, I don't understand. I don't want to look at this anymore. Let's go to the next costume. Oh boy. Okay. All right, look. I'm not going to judge someone's weight. I'm a bigger guy myself, but being a bigger guy, there's certain things I know I just can't go dressed up as. And one of those things would be a superhero that's costume is primarily spandex. I know a spider's web is pretty strong, but I don't know if this guy is going to be swinging anywhere. Oh my God. The good thing is, if I ever had a wild hair up my ass to dress up as Spider-Man, now I know not to. But, I mean, I don't even know where he got a bodysuit to... Whatever, we're just going to move on. All right. Oh, okay, so here we have an example of a parent that doesn't think too highly of their kid. Man, this kid is literally a toilet. She is a shitter. And when I first saw this photo, I'm going to zoom in because I will tell you, what she is holding is a sweet tart candy. Like, the sweet tarts that come wrapped up in the candy wrapper. But when I first saw this, it looked like some sort of bloody tissue instrument she's holding. And it made the costume go to a whole nother level for me. And I just was very thankful that when I zoomed in, I saw those sweet tarts. But, let's zoom out here for a second. And I mean, it looks like she's holding something weird. And being a toilet, your mind can't help but go there. At least mine. Maybe I'm just messed up. But I mean, it's a cool costume. Well made. It's just, why would you put this on your little girl? All right. Oh my God. Oh, give me a second. Okay. So I think what we have here, and I only know this because I saw what it was supposed to be when I looked for these images. This is supposed to be Iceman from the X-Men. Let that sink in. This is a superhero costume. Honestly, this looks like something that can be ripped right out of a nightmare. What I really enjoy, though, is the way he's holding his mouth mixed with the paint that he's used, the blue paint around the lips. The face looks insane to me. And then, instead of a mask or some sort of face covering, no, we're just going to go with a white face paint, and we're just going to go with like a white look for the hair, and done. Surgeon gloves, we're good to go. I oh man, that's not a good costume. We'll just leave it at that. Oh, okay, I don't think I'm not thinking this is a Halloween costume as much as this kid was like, I'm gonna be edgy on my first day of photos, right? So like, look at the background here. I just equate that with all those really shitty school photos that we all had done when we were kids. They'd hold up the thing, or they tell you to smile or say cheese or all that corny stuff, and the teachers would be coming around with the comb. Well, this kid was like, you know what? F that. I'm not gonna stand for that. I'm gonna come as the Joker, and I'm gonna be proud of it. And he just walked up. He's like, I'm here, and he gets his photo done, and this is the end result. It's not a bad costume. It's just the oversized jacket, like the face paint. I'll give him props. The face paint, the lips, the hair, that all looks fine. But the oversized purple jacket, it mixed with the school photo background. This one is just funny to me, so I included it. Okay, well, again, talking about parents that aren't real smart, this is an example. This is not a good costume in this day and age. This was not a good costume 19 years ago. This is highly inappropriate in my opinion. I mean, is it funny? Yes. If this kid's photo just happens to appear on a Google image search when an employer is looking for it, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, this is a bad look. This should not exist. We're going to move on. I don't like this costume. All right. I don't know what we have here. Give me a second to figure it out. Is it a knight? Is this a knight costume? No, okay. I figured it out now based on some context clues. Based on what he is holding, I'm going to presume this is supposed to be the Silver Surfer from the Marvel Comics. This is a Silver Surfer that has had a hard life, has lived on the streets, has done some things for money he is not proud of, and now he roams the bars looking to give out a handy for some money. I don't know what's going on with this costume is horrendous. I mean, I'm sure it took a lot of time to put together. It's a lot of money in tinfoil, at least $15, but not working for me. When you look at a costume, you can't even make out what it is. Not a good look. So yeah, I'm gonna chalk this one up to a fail. Okay, so I mean, it's funny. Obviously, it's funny, but this one hits a little too close to home. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a bigger guy. I mean, it literally hits too close to home. Just look at this clip. Oh, yeah! I can't say anything about this. I know what I would look like if I went as the Kool-Aid Man for Halloween. That's about all I can say. It looks like he's having a good time. He's had a few drinks. You can see the empty red Solo cup. He's chilling. He's having a good time at the Halloween party. More power to him. Moving on. All right, here we have some Insta-famous women. Super excited to show off their edgy new look here. They're wearing 2 white oversized t-shirts with white sneaker Converse that say, "Not with stupid anymore, splattered in blood." You know what I love about this is spousal murder. It's classic. It's never old, right? Well, only when implied women killing the man. If it was the other way around, this would probably not be a great costume, right? But because it's women implying that they killed their boyfriend or their fiance or their husband, it's funny, it's edgy, and it's going to get lots of likes on Instagram. You know what I really can't stand about this costume that I'm going to chalk it up to a fail as is these women don't even want to look at the camera. Like, the longer I look at this costume, the more mad I get, actually, because the blood that they put on their clothing, it doesn't even look good. Like, man, this is just a bad costume. It's clearly just for the Instagram likes, and I'm gonna be the counterbalance to that. Okay, so I love horror movies, and part of that is I love the Hellraiser movies. Well, at least most of them. Some of them are really, really bad. Some of them really don't even have anything to do with Pinhead, but that's a topic for another video. This, though, is more terrifying than the way Pinhead appears in any of the films. If Pinhead looked like this in the movies, it would have been funnier. But it would have also been scarier. What I want to understand is when taking this photo, what was he doing with his mouth? Like, was he having an issue, like a medical problem? I don't understand. Was he trying to give like a scary face? Like this costume is bad. It's really bad. Are those like toothpicks shoved in there? I don't know what's going on here. I don't like it. It's actually, the longer I look at it, the more I think of like a fucking puffer fish. Let's move on. Here we have, probably not the only person getting cum covered at Halloween this year, but we have the Trojan swim team. This is now look, this is not a fail. I'm gonna put that there. This is not a failed costume. This is actually a very funny costume, but the fact that, look, anyone that's willing to go with sperm all over them to anywhere in public is all right in my book. I mean, I personally would not go anywhere covered in sperm, whether it be... Anyway, you get my point. This is a funny costume, though. You know, I actually give this a seal of approval. I think this is a good one. It's original. I like it. Good job. It's not a bad costume. I don't understand why you would let your kid don this. Also, if I was Trojan, I wouldn't be real high on a child wearing my product in a costume, as it kind of negates what the whole point of the product is. The fact that the child is even existing within a Trojan wrapper means that the product doesn't work, right? All right, I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a laugh out of a thing or two out of it. If not, whatever. Come back next time. We'll do some more horror movie related things just with the holidays. I was feeling like doing something a little bit fun. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Stay thirsty, gorehounds. Bye.